What's up, world? Okay, well, that's the only great one left. Back at it with another one like the other one, man. We've been going all the way up like a turtleneck. Make sure you smash that like. Appreciate everybody that's new, subscribing, the likes, the comments, the shares. Man, you greatly appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we be talking about different things, and sometimes I just like to share a little bit of life with y'all and things that I go through. Today was just it was a deep little exchange that just happened, but you know. First things first, you already know, wipe your feet when you come in the door. You know it's a store. Double tap that screen. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? How we feeling? How we feeling? Hmm? How we feeling about that? We appropriate? Is that bust down enough for y'all? The sapphires in the eyes. You know what I'm saying? The wolves is eating the snakes. You know what I'm saying? Cause the snakes out here, you know what I'm saying? And the wolves been eating. You know, we gotta eat the snakes, but that's what creates the link, you know what I'm saying? And it's infinity. Wolves gonna be eating snakes as long as the world go around. And it's gonna be snakes as long as the world's going. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So as long as we going, it's gonna be snakes and wolves. You know, we gonna be the wolves that's eating the snakes. You feel me? You know? We're gonna be the one that's staying, putting pressure on these snakes and these suckers that be trying to take us down and keep us from shining. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep us from balling. You know what I'm saying? Hating, coming up with every excuse in the world of why they can't show you the love that you done earned, the love that you done deserved from the pain and the sacrifice that you put in when them other niggas wasn't willing to, when they ain't having in them, and you found it in you. But they be hating because they can't shine like you because they ain't got it in them like you got it in them. And it ain't got nothing to do with nothing material. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't nothing but a piece of metal. You know what I'm saying? But it's just symbolic to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what it symbolized to me. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's the symbolism. You feel me? Hit that like button if you just coming in the door. You know what's in store, man. Double tap that screen. You know what I mean, man. Let me see. Let me see how I'm looking. You know what I mean? Let me model my own. Let me model my own. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's about to be bust down brown season. Wait till y'all see the two new things I got coming next week. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Let's see what the lights out. Yeah, see you don't know until you turn the lights up, right? If shit ain't hitting in the dark, it ain't hitting. Huh? If it ain't hitting in the dark, it ain't hitting. Let's see. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. In the dark though. Hit that like button, man. I see we already got three times the people. Y'all know we be going up fast. Appreciate everybody that's been tuned in, tapped in, giving us energy, giving us comments, giving us vibes. You know what I'm saying? This is an organic thing. There's no rules here except for no hating and no racism. Okay? Other than that, you pretty much could do whatever you want in Jones Land, except for just don't be excessively weird. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta hit the like button when you come in the door. That's it. That's not that many rules. You know what I'm saying? That's a cool, you know? That's cool, right? He said that iced out Johnny Dang. You know, I had jokes, man. It was a Korean man that did the diamond setting, right? I told him, man, I'm about to call you Tommy God dang. You know, we're gonna make up our own East Coast version, man. We got Tommy Dang. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Dang can, we not paying no nigga $40,000 just so he could stay there and that. I thought VBS Welcome to Diamond Family. Thank you for $40,000 for $5,000 teeth. Thank you. Welcome to Flawless Gang. He'd be like, did he give you that? Look, he probably don't even. Yo, Johnny Dang probably talk like this in real life. Hey, did he give you that $40,000? Okay, cool. All right. No, did the wire come through? Okay. All right. Yes, Johnny Dang, TV Johnny. Yes. Thank you very much for your business. Yes. And they'd be like, all right, yep. Yeah, they still think I got the accent and everything. Yep. Yeah, it's been working for 30 years. Why switch it? Yeah. Anyway, okay. Talk to you later. Johnny out here finessing. Johnny been getting to that backflip for 30 years, man. That nigga probably talk like that. I know. He said that's racist. I'm not being racist. We just joking, man. We not racist. You know what I'm saying? How is it racist for me to say that he probably speaks good English? What? Anyway, whatever. So, some blunt. I don't know about the blunt. You know, we don't do that stuff here. On YouTube, we are a friendly and, safe, drug-free environment here, sir. So I don't know what you're talking about there. But anyway, hit that like button if you in here right now, man. I see it's, since a lot of people that ain't tapped that screen, if you know what I mean, man. Come on, man. Don't be like that. Let me get that. All right, just nang, right fast. Tap. All right. This dude, what dude? Me? Fake ass Jules cousin? Well, I'm sure that some of you would say things like that, right? So, ironically, I went live today while I picked it up from the Diamond District. And I also have the video of me purchasing these stones at the Diamond store on the Diamond District with the footage, with the testers, with the everything. Okay, so there's no, sorry, that's not gonna cut it, all right? I know that's like an easy way out, fake jewels. No, brother, sorry. We're tagging all the jewelers. They're all in the videos. It's all proven. Nice try. Not gonna work. So the bust down brownness shall continue, okay? The diamonds will flow, and the haters shall bow, okay? Or they shall, toil in agony as I continue to ball and flourish for all eternity. And my greatness shall rain down upon them with furious anger and vengeance as they cower in submission eventually, okay? So let the trolls bow, you know what I'm saying, and let the water flow all over their, and let it wash away their whack juice, man. Maybe they'll start to really get some sauce and learn something so they could bust their life down, you know what I'm saying? So you could boss up and you can bust down, right? Because you can do it. That ain't nothing. This ain't nothing but a piece of metal, man. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't stunting on nobody. I'm just manifesting my thoughts and my goals. I drew this on a cell wall. I drew this on my wall in my cell, man, when I was facing an elbow. I was facing a... Damn, my elbow look kind of ashy right there. Ooh. Don't worry about that. I got some lotion, man. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. How you gonna hate on somebody that literally was their life was about to be over and they climbed up out of that grave, you know what I'm saying? And they're doing well and shining. How do you hate on that person? How are you not inspired to go get up and you get something? Cause yeah, damn, that nigga was in jail facing life 3 years ago. Then he went to jail again after he got out of that. What? And now he's buying new cars and diamonds and he shows and he's making music and what? Damn. Yeah, how you hate on that type of nigga? Sucker. That's the only type of person that can hate on that type of person. And apparently it's a lot of those in the world. So that's why sucker ducking is a professional job. Pardon me, people. I'm going to read y'all things, but y'all got to let me, y'all got to let me pop it for a second. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, you know what I mean? Man. You know what I'm saying? They want to take your trophies. They want to take your trophies. They want to call your trophies fake. After you've been winning games for 20 years. you overcome all the odds, hit the buzzer beater, right? Hit the buzzer beater, right? When you was down 40. You was down 40. You came back, hit the buzzer beater on the people. And then they gonna try to say the trophy's fake. You came back from down 40, hit the buzzer beater on them people. You know what I'm saying? And when they pronounce your trophy for winning the championship, they talking about, hey, that shit fake though. Come on, man. Hey, yeah, you gotta go for that. I told you we don't do no mo comments. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing we don't do here. See, some of y'all trolls be getting too excited because I don't be monitoring the comments like that. But see, what y'all underestimating is that we got actual Jonesians in here. We got actual serious lifers that's riding with the wolf, and I love you and I appreciate it, and they be paying attention. And they gonna let me know, and they gonna say, hey, somebody in there. You know what I'm saying? So you can't come in here with that weird energy. Sorry, that ain't gonna live here. It's a pure space. That's why it's going up like this. That's why it's getting the level of traction and reaction and action and satisfaction. Because that passion, it's the reason why them good ads been coming on. Them long joints, pause. You be mad as hell. You got to keep waiting and, yeah. They starting to understand. Shout out to YouTube and the brand partnership. Huh? Yeah. They get it. You did? But anyway, today, he said, facts. God bless you. God bless you too, brother. He said, gang, book my comments for calling out the Temu chain. Well, again, you're just a hater because I just told you we were on live in the Diamond District, brother. So what are you talking about, Temu? You're still just a hater. And just for that, you're in timeout because you think it's funny to still be here hating, okay? You're in timeout for 24 hours, and if I see you again hating, you're banned, okay? Niggas still gonna drag it. Like I just told you, we're showing you the video, and we were on live. What, like, niggas still, but it's still Temu, because I'm a hater and I hate you, Jones. I'm a loser and you make me want to hate. Just you winning and doing good. Because you remind me of how much of a loser I am, and I'll never overcome the shit you did. So I don't even like you seeing you happy. When I see you doing good and happy, it pisses me off, Jones, because I'm a loser that would never be able to do the things you did. And you just look too happy and cool doing it. So you know what? F you, Jones. Think you're all that. Damn, man. That shit crazy, bro. What I do to some of y'all? That's like, wow. Wow. It just reminds you in the bed, and like, yo, what's up, new people? I see y'all, man. Now we got 4 times the people in here. We over 100-something people. We almost at 200. Stop playing with me before we get all crazy and get the protocol together and make sure we get the thumbs, paws, matching the people. That right there needs to match that. If you just came in here and you don't know the rules yet, since we still got a lot of new people, and I appreciate the algorithm for making sure that we in the rhythm and we going all the way up like a turtleneck, but I need y'all to understand the protocol. When you come in here, double tap that screen. Bam, bam. Wipe your feet at the door, you're coming in my house. Literally. Because all I do is walk around the house and talk. That's the only thing we do here, all right? So when you come in here, just double tap the screen, all right? That's all I ask. Thank you. I appreciate you very much, all right? Y'all comments is actually getting too much for me, so I kind of like, I can't read them all, but Phein, I don't know what that is. But again, this isn't my house. I broke in. Yeah, I know, right? I'm a squatter, man. I'm a squatter. You know what I'm saying? Jones, how much for a feature? Tap in with me, bro. We can't do no business on live like this. You know what I'm saying? Send me a DM. Y'all can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. My Instagram is the real Serius Jones, no O in the Serious, same way as here. You know what I'm saying? And my Twitter is the same way, Serius Jones though. All right, so yeah, like I was telling them, we were live in the Diamond District earlier where we were picking up this chain. All I did was basically, put the background, bust the background, which I was supposed to do initially, but honestly, I had to get my money up, you know what I'm saying? I have priorities, you feel me? So now we're busting everything down. I got a good diamond plug. If any of you need some diamonds, holla at your boy. for the low ski. Yeah. I'm not going to Johnny dang you. I'm not going to dang you out. I ain't going to dang you out, B. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. They don't be showing the brothers no love, man. They be busting us in the head with when we come to the Diamond District and these places. But, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, you can get premium work done without having to go to one of these guys and give them, you know what I'm saying, your life savings. And it's real. It's VVS's. It's top quality, as you can see. It's polished right. It's dead right. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Say Brooklyn Zoo, please. Okay. You said lab diamonds. Okay, even if they was lab diamonds, which they're not all lab diamonds, but okay, is that bad? Is that bad? Are you advising people to only buy natural diamonds? Is that what you're saying? Because I would be capped if I said I only ever bought natural diamonds. I bought these is. Guess what type of diamonds these are? You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. These not VVS's. These are not VVS's. And I ain't even gonna lie to you. These is VV1. That's why it's hidden like that. Yeah, that's a fact. I ain't got no problem admitting what's what on my shit, bro. That shit is, come on now. When people do that shit, it's like, that's for people that never had jewelry. If you think about it, and if you look at the legacy, this is not about jewelry, okay? We're not gonna make a whole thing about jewelry, all right? I just was showing y'all something I picked up today. As you can see, if you've been paying attention, the Serius ring is on the way. Yeah, the Serius Crown Wolf ring is on the way. And that ring is, I guarantee you when y'all see that, it's like, it's one-on-one stuff. That's all I wanna do. I made this. This didn't exist before me. Nobody's had this before. Nobody's had this design. Nobody had this. That's what I'm about. It's about creativity. That's it. It's about creating something from your mind and executing it at a top level. That's all I care about. That's what I like to do. It's not about stunting and who got the most natural diamonds or what's SI or what's this or what's that. It's not about none of that. It's just about coming up with a great product and a great premium look, you know what I'm saying, that's official, that's authentic. You know what I'm saying? That's real work. You know who did this? And it's also about doing business with people that I rock with. You know what I'm saying? I hate the feeling of what happened today, bro. I had to deal with 3 different completely racist scenarios. I couldn't believe that, bro. Like, okay, boom, prime example. Because now that I think about it, this is what I really should be talking about because this is crazy. This is crazy that in 2025, this level of racism still. And honestly, no disrespect, but my Indian people, y'all gotta get it together, bro. Like Indians, I got some real Indian friends. Shout out to my bro Taj. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, my Indian, my Punjabi, you know, shout out to people that, you know, I rock with and we cool. But some of y'all and some of that, it's really, I don't know what that's about. But they be really looking at you like these sapphires, the eyes, right? Yellow sapphires, right? You see how like the eyes, these is rubies, right? But I wanted this wolf, you know what I'm saying? I wanted him to have more like fiery eyes, right? You know what I'm saying? Because he's the alpha wolf, right? So I go to this lady to buy these sapphires. Walaikum salam, brother. I'm gonna catch a little stuff with y'all seeing, but I can't catch everything. Y'all just let me know if there's something weird going on down there. And by the way, for all the new people, when you're coming in here, double tap that screen, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me that like when y'all coming on through, right? But what we doing, I'm gonna tell y'all about something that just happened today. Something that just happened today that really, it bugged me out, but I mean, we might be having some game in it. And we well over 200 people in here that like need to match, man. What's up? I appreciate y'all. TGIF, man. I hope everybody having a good Friday. You know what I'm saying? That you're off work. You know what I'm saying? You're feeling free. You know what I'm saying? You are free. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, if you're watching this, shout out to my brothers that's still on lock. But even if you're on lock, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you making a spread, you rolling something up. You know what I'm saying? You in a good vibe. You alive. You know what I'm saying? We all live, we all free, and we on live. We all sharing some good energy because of the fact that we alive, right? And we kicking it, right? So we ain't sitting somewhere stressing and feeling whack and this and this and that. Even if you on here, even if you're trolling and hating, you're still alive. You're still moving. You're still doing something, right? So you got something to be grateful for, nigga. Hello? So, you know what I mean? I don't know. That just came out of me. Pardon me. I don't know. That was a little preacher moment. But anyway. So, all right. Enough about the jewelry and stuff, right? Duffy found not guilty? I don't know who Duffy is. Yes, as Kaya says, share, subscribe, and comment. Yes, I appreciate that. He says, when are you coming back to Little Haiti? Hey! Yo! Zoe! Yo, Zoe, I swear to you, Zoe. See, this is how God works, brother. This is how the universe works, brother. I'm coming back to Miami next week, brother. And you know what? Wallahi, I was just thinking about my niggas in Little Haiti on court. And I'm like, man, I wonder what happened to my niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? About 51st and Northeast 2nd and all that. Like, bruh, I swear to you on my daughter, bro. I was just thinking about y'all niggas. And look, you just tapped right in. Yo, that's crazy, bro. And I know you one of my niggas from there because you said when you coming back to Little Haiti, which means you know I was out there. Man, damn, Wolf. That shit just made my night, Wolf. Cause that means I'm in tune. This is what be happening to me that shows me I'm lined up. And everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen, bro. Because I swear to you, I was like, damn, I ain't got none of my niggas' numbers. I don't even know nobody's name for real. You know what I'm saying? It's just my niggas. That's crazy. With love though, brother. I'm coming back. I'm coming back ASAP. And I'm gonna pull up. I know where the house is at still. I'm gonna pull up to the house if this is who I think this is. He said, is it possible if I can make you a design? Sure, why not? I'd appreciate that. I definitely, any work or anything that anybody ever wants to contribute to me is a blessing and I appreciate it, all right? So I don't care if you're a designer, if you do clothing, if you do music, if you do whatever, man. As long as your vibe is genuine and you just want to contribute something dope and we could collab in a dope way, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I started learning how to make beats myself and stuff because a lot of times people collab and they be having weird energy. You know what I'm saying? They'll get weird. You make something together and then they want to, you know what I mean? Oh, I gave somebody else this beat. Or, bro, well, why you give me the beat? Nah, you know what? Nah. I'll make my own beat. You know what I'm saying? So I like to have just free reign with whatever I create to just go with it. You know what I'm saying? Even Sherry, right? People try to say, hey, you know, let me give you dog and let's co-own the dog. And then we can have pups and shit. Honestly, I don't want to have share my dog. It's my dog. You know what I mean? I want to do whatever with my dog. I want to do whatever with my dog. What I look like having to call another person, hey, you know, the dog, she just took a shit. What do you think we should... Nah, come on, man. You know what I mean? He said, all love, thank you. It's all good. It's all good. Collab with Lil Reese. Free Lil Reese. Free R&B Peasy. That's crazy, bro. He says, you've been a real one. Yo, appreciate that, Zoe. They don't know that, though, Zoe. You know what I'm saying? The world, a lot of them, they don't know that. They don't know me, which is crazy, Wolf. I've been here this long, but you know, I'm gonna tell y'all the true story of what happened when the night that I wound up meeting all of my niggas from Little Haiti, bro. I was standing in the design place. It's a little complex right on the corner on Northeast 2nd and Northeast 51st in Miami, right? It's right in the heart of Little Haiti, right? They're trying to call it the design district because they're doing the same thing they're trying to do in every city and move the niggas out and make it some artsy little suburb, right? But it's Little Haiti, you know what I'm saying? Sock by say to all my real souls, you know what I'm saying? So I'm walking to the store one night. It's a little fake gated community. They got a little gate right there. But that ain't no real security or nothing like, you know what I'm saying? So one night I'm just like, man, I'm gonna walk to the store, right? So I'm walking to the store, walking to the gas station right there. And a group of niggas see me, they say, yo, you know where you at? I said, what? He said, yeah, you the rapper nigga, right? You be rapping and shit, right? I'm like, yeah. well, they killing niggas around here, right? I said, nigga, they killing niggas every day. I said, what? You telling me you want to kill me? Excuse my language. YouTube, don't do that to me. You trying to unalive me? He's like, nah, I'm just saying. I'm like, yeah, well, they unaliving niggas everywhere. What that supposed to mean? They looked at each other and started laughing. They're like, yo, you different. I'm like, nah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? After that, we was cool. It was like, niggas just want to know that you solid, that you not gonna fold, that you ain't got no fear in you, that you stand behind. You know what I'm saying? That's what real niggas want to know. And it ain't nothing to brag about or nothing or no weird shit. It's just, you know what I'm saying? If you a genuine nigga, it's a lot of genuine niggas, and y'all be scared of them. Y'all be thinking that, cause a nigga, a killer or hustler or something, that means he's somebody to be scared of. That means he's not a good friend. That means he's not a good father. That means he's not a good nigga. Cause y'all don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I come from a whole different world than a lot of y'all do. That's what I realize more and more the more I do entertainment stuff. Once I really started being a rapper, I started seeing that, oh shit, rappers don't really live like me. They don't really live how we live. Most of the rappers were just the cool kid that stayed out of trouble and wrote about what everybody else was doing. Because the rappers was, if you was really a professional, that means you wasn't getting in trouble, right? That means you were disciplined. That means you were on the right path. That means you were going to the studio. That means you were writing rhymes. That means you had got a good manager. That means you were being a good guy on some level. If you were being a professional rapper, right? You wasn't being just a gangster. Because you can't do that and be a rap superstar. Hello? He said, right, facts. You know what I'm saying? YSL is a great team. Yeah, shout out to YSL. Yeah, they got a team. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Serius Jones is my rap name. He said, you was one deep. We met at the gas station on 54th Street, Northeast 2nd. Yeah, nigga, I knew that was you, nigga. I knew that was you. I knew that was you. You know what I'm saying? I was one deep. Y'all was like 3 or 4 deep. I remember. Y'all was like 3 or 4 deep, and it was like, nigga, you know where you at? Like, I'm like, what y'all trying to do something to me? Like, what you talking about? Niggas just had to heart check me, you know what I'm saying? They had to see where I was at. I respected it, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold up, nigga. Let me see if this nigga a real nigga or not. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta do it, nigga. Especially when you're in your hood. You got to press a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. Cause if I would have folded and be like, yo, like, nah, man. No, I don't want no problems, guys. Really? People are dying around here? They don't want any trouble. Niggas be like, man, what you got in your pockets, man? What you got in your pockets, man? You know what I mean? He said, call me Jones. I don't know who you talking about, bro. Alright, so boom. I'm going to read some of y'all comments in a little while. And look, I just told y'all, okay, there's only one rule. You can troll me, but it's got to be jokes, right? So you can't just say fake ass chain, because that's cap, right? And I just showed you, I went live showing you it's real at the Diamond District with the guy, right? So you got to at least have a joke, right? You got to say like, you got that chain out the bubblegum machine or something, like, you know what I'm saying? At least put a joke with it. Because if I see you just hating without a punchline, I'm about to start blocking you, all right? At least have some flavor on your hate, all right? We don't want dry hate, you know what I'm saying? At least put some seasoning on it, right? No dry hating. If you're just dry hating, we getting you up out of there, all right? Because that's not even funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even contributing to the wave. You can't even make someone else laugh with your hate, you know what I'm saying? At least be able to make somebody else in the comments laugh. Like, oh, shit, Jones, he got you. Like, you know what I mean? Something, okay? So, work on it, you know what I'm saying? He said they hating Jones because that chain icy is... You see that shit? That shit dancing like Chris Brown. Wait till they see the rest. Wait till they see the rest. It's Bust Down Brown season. It's Bust Down Brown season. Watch what's going to happen. You know what's funny? And I argued with this about this name with a nigga when I was locked up in Cali, you know what I'm saying? Because he was saying his name was Bust Down Brown. I said, man, that's about to be my name. I'm like, but I come home, watch, I'm about to bust everything down. I'm about to be Bust Down Brown out this month. You know what I mean? So, and by the way, I see y'all new people, you know what I'm saying? We keep getting up to like 300. Make sure you double tap that screen, man, when you come through. And let me get to the meat of the sandwich pause. Let me tell y'all about what happened to me today, right? So, one, I was telling y'all about the racism that I was dealing with or just trying to buy stuff. But you know what? I can't be a hypocrite. And I said earlier, what was one of the rules here in Jonesland? No racism, right? So how I'm going to help no racism by me sitting here venting about things that made me feel racist, right? So I'm going to chalk it up to and hope that that lady and the people that are like her, that are from that culture, it's just they don't understand. And it's not going to help them by me basically bashing them and saying y'all dirty racist B words. So let's not even dwell on that, right? Let's stay positive, right? Wolf love. Wolf love to all my Indians. I just wish the people that have treated me bad and some of my peers will understand that you more like us than you understand. I don't know why y'all feel racist, the people that do, towards brown people when you're the same complexion as me. Literally. You just got straight hair. But anyway. So, I stopped uptown, right? Had to stop uptown on my block, you know what I'm saying? Seen the homies. Shout out to everybody that's seen. I just posted a little, I had to kick a couple bars in front of the building and all that, you know what I'm saying? And plus, for those that's paying attention, we got some suckers that's misrepresenting, not even some. But in the spirit of being positive, we will not, but of course I had to go to the block, right? Of course I had to pop up on the real wolves, you know what I'm saying, and show love to my real wolves and put the real wolves on camera and, just have a cool little quick vibe, right? But anybody you see that I'm around and saying wolf in a video, it's a wolf. We don't just say that. That's not something you just say to everybody. It is something we say to everybody, but you don't put it in the video like the wolves, and y'all think those the wolves. Those is not the wolves. Those is random niggas. They are not sanctioned. It's crazy. I don't get it. It's crazy. But, you know what I mean? Anyway, shout out to my real wolves. They know what time it is. They know what we doing. And they know what we on. But there's so much love amongst us that we're not going to bring stuff to the internet. And it's already been too much internetness. So anyway, went to the block, showed some love to the world, kicked it, laughed about some of the stuff we talking about, right? Laughed about it with the real wolves. And I was leaving. I had to stop by the Jamaican spot on 145th. You know what I'm saying? At 8th. If y'all ever in Harlem, stop by the Jamaican spot on 145th and 8th. And if you still ain't hit the like button, you tripping. Without luggage. So, I stop at the Jamaican spot, get me my brown stewed chicken with rice and peas, plantains and the cabbage on the side with oxtail gravy on the rice, which is a must. And they didn't even give me my oxtail gravy on the rice. Shame on y'all. I think they be trying to charge extra for that. I'd be like, that extra, $17 extra for oxtail gravy. Yes, we'll have that. No funny. They said a Jamaican restaurant is not a real Jamaican restaurant unless they don't have a whole bunch of shit and unless they mean. Like that's how you know they're official. Like if you go to a Jamaican restaurant and they mad nice, you gonna know like, oh no, this ain't a real yard. This ain't a real yard thing. You know what I mean? You gotta go in there. The man gotta suck his teeth at you, pause, at least like 3 times, right? You gotta be like, can I get a do you have this? And he gotta be like, what you want, man? Me not have that. Me not have that on Saturday, man. Like, you gotta get an attitude with you. That's how you know, like, oh, all right, it's a real. I just had to know you were authentic. You gotta damn near, like, make them get at just so you know it's official. That's like the password, right? That's like the password. Once they suck your teeth and be like, we don't have that. That extra. That extra. Once they tell you this extra, it's like, oh, all right, cool. If you walk in a Jamaican restaurant and they say this to you. Hey, hello, sir. How are you today? How will me take you order in yard tings and hot pots? Get out. Walk away. Turn around and run. Trust me. It's not official. All right? You want to go up in there and there's somebody granny, you know what I'm saying? She got the mean face, she walking up with the apron on. How may I help you out? She don't even look at you. How may I help you out? Or even better, this one. So what y'all want? So what y'all want, eh? You know what I mean? Oh, what y'all want? Brown stewed chicken with the rice and peas. You know that. Goofy, well, Mr. Adams, you are no longer here. So, who's Goofy now? Fuck out of it. Anyway, okay. So, I'm coming out the Jamaican restaurant with my my oxtail gravyless rice and my brown stewed chicken and my cabbage and my rice and peas. And actually, I didn't even get to come out. I turned around and the lady was like, "Are you single?" And I looked at her, right? I looked at her. And she was cute in the face, right? This was a chocolate young girl, cute in the face, but her t-shirt was ripped with a V, like it was ripped like this, like somebody had grabbed her shirt and like ripped it, right? It was ripped right there. Her hair was looking crazy, right? It was like in a ponytail, but it was like frizzy everywhere. And she had some spandex on and some flip-flops with, yo, I swear to you, I am not lying, y'all. Her toes was like, her big toe was like hanging, it was like hanging over, and it was black as this stereo right here. Like, I swear to you, wallahi, I'm not making none of this up, right? And I'm like, I looked at her, right? And I looked at her eyes, and honestly, she was cute, right? So I wanted to understand. Part of me wanted to understand what was going on, right? Even though I kind of understood immediately, because I'm like, drugs. There's only one way this happens, right? Usually, there's only one way someone gets this carefree or this careless, where they really don't care, right? So she's so persistent, and she had such a genuine look in her eyes. I did not want to hurt this girl's feelings, bro. I did not want to turn her down or because she really genuinely was just, and this is where it got deep for me and where I figured this is something to share with y'all, right? Because I don't normally feel like this. Normally I don't give a damn, bitch, what? Fuck out of here, right? But this was like pure. I really saw this girl that was in her that was just a girl. She was just an innocent girl in this moment, and she just saw a guy, and she just wanted to talk to the guy. She just wanted to be looked at as a pretty girl that just could be attractive to me, right? And she was just like, what, you don't like me? You don't find me attractive? And I'm like, nah, baby. I'm like, actually, you are attractive. Like, actually, you look good, right? And she's like, well, what? So she's like, well, I want to give you something. I'm like, well, baby, I'm like, thank you, you know what I'm saying? But like, I think I'm good. She's like, are you gay? I'm like, no, I'm not gay, baby. So it's like she's pressing it, right? Now, mind you, niggas is looking at me. We're on the block, right? So now I'm standing in the doorway. I walked up to her because I'm a gentleman, right? So if I'm gonna talk to you, I'm gonna approach you and talk to you like a gentleman, right? So I walk up to her, and now it looks like I'm talking to this young Phein on the block, right? So niggas walk in, they, yo, Jones, what up, right? They notice me when I'm outside. Jones, what up? Oh, what up, Wolf? You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there, but I'm not that type of nigga. I'm gonna still have a conversation with you. I'm not embarrassed. I don't care what they think or whatever, right? They don't know. You could be my relative, anything, right? What they know. So I'm still talking to this young lady, right? Like she's a young lady, right? Because I'm trying to wake up the young lady in her, I guess, on some level. Like, what's up, right? So I asked her, how old are you? She said, I'm 24. You know, I'm asking all the questions. I say, you stay right here? She's like, yeah, I live right up the block. I just went to go get some bud. I'm like, okay. I said, what other drugs you do? She like, well, I just do the C, you know. I just do C, you know. Not CRACK, but maybe, right? But she just said see. And I'm like, okay. I said, so what you want to do with me? She said, I just want to spend the night with you. I'm like, I look up and down again. I'm just like, bruh. It was like, it was as if she didn't see herself, right? It was as if she didn't have a mirror, and in her mind, she's her normal, sexy, when she's made up self, right? I guess that's what happens with Phein sometimes. You lose the real perception, and you have that thing in your mind, like what would they say? What he said in the Matrix, where remember when Morpheus was telling Neo that you have that digital projection of yourself, right? That this is the self you see yourself as, right? I guess she saw herself and she sees herself as that. And I'm seeing that as I'm looking in her eyes. I'm seeing the confusion, the genuine confusion to her, where she's really not understanding why I don't want to give her no action. And it's hurting me. It's breaking my heart. It's making me be like, wow, this little girl is really out here like lost already. She's 24. She's gone. She don't even get that she looks like a fiend. She talking about why not? Like what? Bruh. Now I'm trying not to hurt this girl's feelings. I don't want to have to tell her, bitch, look at your goddamn feet. You got black claws crawling over the damn flip flop. The hell you gonna scratch my damn sheets off laying in my bed? No. The hell? I'm gonna have to pull out a goddamn a weed whacker and some goggles before you even get. I gotta, you know, I could say all that now, right? I could say this to her face, though, right? I'm like, yo, you got literal eagle claws. I said, so not to be mean to her, right? I said, so what happened to your shirt? She was like, oh, I just, right? And it was like one of those, like a wake up call, like oh. And I'm like, so what happened to your shirt? Like why would you wear a shirt like that coming out the house? She's like, well, I mean, I was just going to the store. I said, listen, this is what I would say to you, right? And this is where it got real. And I know I touched her pause in some way because she's about to start crying. And I didn't want to start crying because it was like, oh, it'd be even crazier. So I really was just trying to not hurt her, but make her understand why. And I'm giving her some type of hope at the same time. So I'm telling her, listen, baby, my name is Serius Jones, right? You want to follow me? I even gave her this option. I said, you want to follow me? And I ain't no Father Teresa or nothing, but I got a heart. And when I see certain things, it's like that shit do be touching me on some like, you know what I mean, on some man shit. I got a daughter, you know what I'm saying? And even though I'm a P and I ain't no simp, I still don't like to see a woman just messed up. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably ain't got no dad. She probably ain't got nobody that whatever. And that's why she out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if she had somebody that loved her and cared about her and whatever, they would say what I'm saying to her. Like, what are you doing? Why you gonna, don't be wearing that out like that? Whatever, right? But that's the part that to me, I said, listen, if you want to follow me, I'll tell you what, I'll follow you back and I'll check on you from now and then, right? But I told her, I said, you can't mess with me like this, baby. And she looked at herself and I said, and I had to say, I said, look at you and look at me, right? Because I had all this on. I'm bust down brown, all white to the floor, you know what I'm saying? Hopping out the brand new white joint, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no disrespect. Look at how you look right now and look at me. I'm like, do this match to you? Do it look like it match? And she like, and I'm like, all right, so I said, so make it match then. I said, you can do it. I'm like, you like doing drugs that much? Right? You got to try to wake them up to where they really understand, like, look, yeah, you like doing drugs that much that you're not even in a position to be able to deal with me because look, I said, you could do it when you get it together, then holler at me, right? But I'm not going to do this to you. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I don't want to hurt your feelings, baby, because you pretty. You actually are pretty. I said, I'm sure when you put it on and put it together, it looks even crazier. But I'm like, but I want to see you like that. Can I see you like that? She like, and then what? And then I told her, and then when I was walking, she's like, is that your car? Can I just get in the car? Can I just get in the car? No, no, no. All right, I gotta go. Can I just? But it really showed me something, right? It showed me that one, this is not a new concept, one. You know what I'm saying? This has been a thing since probably I don't know how long, right? The 70s, there was some young, turnout on the strip with a needle in her arm or whatever it was, right? In the 50s, in the 40s, in the 30s, you know what I'm saying? In the 20s, the rolling 20s. Imagine what? Can you imagine what a young Jezebel was like in the rolling 20s in Chicago or something like that? Or in the slums of New York? You know how gamed up and slick and conniving and grimy them women probably was? They had to be to survive. Hello? Think about it. So, ain't nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? But it still always resonates with a person like me when I see lost souls that see something in me. She don't know why she's attracted to me. Maybe she just thought I looked good. But it's probably something more than that, right? She probably needed that. She needed what I was gonna tell her at that moment. You know what I'm saying? That was God, maybe. It's awful law if it wasn't, but you know what I'm saying? It'd be stuff like that. They don't be knowing why they're attracted to it, but you need that. You needed that at that moment. The same thing be happening to me. I just told y'all, I was just talking about and thinking about Miami and my homies from Miami, and look what happened. Somebody come right on here and say, when you come, you see what I'm saying? So it's real, man. Spirituality and manifestation and all that shit is all real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mount Rushmore, Jones, get it right. Yeah, I don't care about that shit, man. I really don't, bro. Battle rap, y'all can, whatever. I gave y'all 30 years. Y'all, y'all ain't grateful for what I gave y'all by now, it ain't gonna matter. He said, turn the likes up. It's more than 200 people in here. Yes, that's true. That's true. The likes should be more than 200 than 2. Oh, thank you, brother. Talk about battle rap. You goofball. Stop venting. Sorry, but you can't pay me to disrespect me. I'm about to block your ass. Say one more thing disrespectful. I don't give a fuck about your $1.99. F you. What you thought this was? I ain't a hoe. Can't pay me to play with me. Got me fucked up. Peace and blessings, Serius. One of the underrated and unappreciated goats. Shalom. See now, thank you. Now that's how you send a super chat. I appreciate you, and that's a blessing. Whenever somebody acknowledges or feels that I've been a contribution to this culture that's done something positive, it does give me another breath of fresh air and make me want to do my best when I step in the ring. It makes me want to make sure my pen is at its precipice. So I'm going to make sure when I get off this live, I'm going to go over these big T-bars, and God willing, I'm going to have one of the most classic performances that I've had in my recents at this upcoming battle. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the standard that some of y'all hold me to, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's motivation to keep me, like, I can't get whack. I can't get whack. Am I Jewish? No, I'm not Jewish. I'm Muslim. Fake chain, you're faking it. Okay. Yeah, we covered that. And now you're on timeout because I told you the rules. If it doesn't have a joke in it, and it's just plain dry hate, then you're getting dry blocked. So you're on timeout for 30 minutes, Mr. Joe Ellis, in case you don't know the rules here in Jones Land. Dry hate will not be tolerated. If you're going to be a troll, be creative. Boop. Put user in timeout, 30 minutes. Yes, stand in the corner. Think about what you just did. Real question, Jones. Does not the P lifestyle conflict with the Muslim faith and religion? I'm really genuinely curious of your take on that. Of course. But ironically, aspects of game do coincide, such as a Muslim man, we are allowed to have more than one woman, more than one wife. especially if you're allowed to provide for them, and especially if you have an environment where family is business. Okay, and your wives are helping you build. Your wives are helping you take care of the seeds. Your wives are helping you build your empire. All right, your wives are helping you till the land. Your wives are helping you grow. Right. So, of course, the way we live in America is not the way we lived in Africa. Hello? It's not the way we lived in the times of the Quran and the Bible and the whatever, right? So obviously, it's going to be a different perspective from a king that has multiple women in this day and age and back then, right? But this is the interesting part. Being a P doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing something illegal. It doesn't mean that you have women that are, whatever. You could be a P and your girl's a nurse and a bartender on the weekends and dances or something. And she makes, 10,000 a week. If she does that a week and gives it to you, that's player. Does it make you a PIMP? No. Because that's specifically in, that realm of Prossington. But player, a Mac, a boss, a get money guy, it's not about how the woman gets the money. It's the fact that she trusts you, she believes in you, and that she brings it to you. She believes in you and your empire and your building and your mind state as a king. That's the difference. So even though I don't know if that answers your question, but you know what I'm saying? That's where it is. If you're a genuine man and you're a real Muslim, then the way you deal with people is going to be fair. The way you do things is going to be the right way. So it's not going to be grimy, right? It's not going to be swindling. It's not going to be trying to manipulate a woman into selling her body, right? Because you're a genuine man. You're not going to do things that are foul. And if somebody is, right, let's say somebody was doing all of that, you're going to do your best to put y'all both in a better situation, to boss it up. That's what it is. He said, Jones dropping jewels. Respect, respect. He said, yes, thank you, salute. Yeah, salute to you too, brother. Assalamu alaikum if you're a Muslim. Battle, Bobby Green. What's good, boy? Who's Bobby Green? I don't know who that is. Is that you? Sexual diseases and spiritual diseases. Yeah, they both exist. They both exist. Man, I think I had a spiritual disease before. Word. Now that you say that, I think I had one of those. I think a bitch got me. I think I got burnt with a spiritual disease before. Like, damn, what the hell? I'm gonna be like, ain't nothing working right. Like, god damn, what the hell's going on? You wanna know something crazy? Now let me now this is where it gets deep on that, right? So you asked me that, right? Now, did you hear everything I said about the encounter that I just had with that young lady, right? Now, if I wasn't a man, if I wasn't a Muslim, if I wasn't somewhat a man of honor, you know how the exchange would have went? She'd have got in the car with her black toe ass. She'd have gave me some sloppy moppy with that moppy, whatever. I'd have said, whatever, my mouth ain't clean. Don't see nothing in there. Here, take this Listerine, baby. Swoggle and boggle. All right, yep. Come on. She would have came with me. I'd have put her in the shower. I'd have let her meet with one of my other girls or whoever and said, you know what I mean? Let her convince her, look, you need to come with us and you need to whatever. If she needed some drugs, I'd have gave it to her, right? Here. Whatever you... If that's what type of person I was, if that's what type of... Hello? That's the difference. Said God is the highest power, Jesus the way and the light and the wisdom. Okay, warning. First of all, if you knew anything about Allah and you consider yourself a Muslim, you would know that you're gonna burn for even saying something like that. Who are you to say somebody else is gonna burn? And I don't know how I'm gonna burn for being good to a young lady that just needed probably some love, but okay. Some of y'all just don't understand. I'll be finding it amazing the type of human beings that exist. Like, The internet really shows me like, wow, there are some weird, crazy beings on Earth. Like, wow, I'm not the most honorable man at all, but I do my part when I can. Yep, everything's haram. Everything that's not Islam is haram. Yes, sir. It's all haram. Does not mean that you can't be a good person. I don't think, but okay. Nobody in bro is giving it up like this. Salute, Jones. Yeah, man. I don't think they can, man. It ain't in them. It gotta be in you, man. Not in you, not on you, right? Gotta be in you, not on you, man. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know that anyone else's life has this much substance, respectfully, as mine has. And that's not like I want it to be that way. It's just how it's happening, you know? I told you last year at Bullpen during our interview to keep these blogs going. Your fan base loves the stories and insight. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I love them back, man. You know, we've been a lot more consistent the last couple weeks. Imagine if I had been every week since then. We'd probably be at 100,000 subscribers by now. You know what I'm saying? But we going up fast. You know what I mean? I think we got at least 1,000 subscribers in like the last, I don't know, a week or so. You know, so it's working. Can you tell me about your girl? Uh, what you want to know? He said, "Oh, brother, I forgot you're Muslim. Astaghfirullah. You still be lying to get at, you still be trying to get at the dipset. What are you talking about? How I get at dipset? I think you might have just seen my freestyle and confused the line I said. What I said was, um, what I say? I said, I've been in the bay watching from the sand like, what is this? What I said, how you killers on cam, but you said all dipshits. That's what I said. Basically saying, you know, that's a play on words. I'm not dissing them. R.I.P. Vaughn. I just what's going on. And your name is Terry? Is that a girl? Oh, that's a girl name too, so I guess that could be a girl. What's going on is we're just chopping it up. We're talking about some life stories, some things that happened today kind of resonated with me. I met a young girl that was, you know, she was trying to find her way in life, and I don't think she understood where she was, and just the exchange resonated with me. It made me understand what's going on not only in the world, but a lot of people, like even on here, they're not tapped in spiritually. They don't understand who they are. So they're out looking for it in all type of different wrong ways. He said truth. Nobody is perfect. That grill and chain is from Timo. Again with this, bro. Alright. I'm just gonna start blocking y'all. What? No, I don't want to report anything. Look, it's asking me if I want to report you. I don't even want to. I don't want to report nobody. 100. We are all good people until opportunity presents itself. I like that one. That's real. And what's up, new people? Yeah, it's almost 300 people here again. Y'all need to hit that like, man. Hit that like if you came in here. Double tap that screen if you know what I mean. You in Jones land. All right, this is Serius Jones, J1 that's the only great one left. Some of y'all don't even know me, but I'm just going all the way up in the algorithm, so that's why I'm suggesting for you to come here, because this is a good place for you to be. You can learn something, you can earn something, you know what I'm saying? You can lay back and burn something, you know what I'm saying? It's a good place and a good space for you to not only relax and enjoy, but explore some good game, you know what I'm saying? I can't help this, it's just coming out of me, so I started learning how to monetize it. That's what we doing here. Allah is mighty, absolutely. All praises due to Allah. Yep, my last name is Jones. Well, salute, Wizzy16. You said you were dope 20 years ago. That's true, and I'm dope today. Yeah, the phone died on y'all. Phone died on y'all, but I'm about to get up out of here soon anyway. But I did want to get to. I seen the super chat, so I wanted to get back to answer bro's question. Let me see what you asked me in that super chat. Hold on. Y'all going crazy in these comments, bro. Y'all going crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You look like Crack Rampage. I don't know what that means. I think you're talking about Rampage the fighter, but like a crack version of it. You gotta say that better. What the hell is going on here, brother? Naomi, it's getting crazy. We going up. You see the comments is starting to just be all kinds of crazy trolls. You know what I mean? You the GOAT, Serius. I appreciate that 4 minute CDO. Uh, let me see. I'm looking for that super chat question. Where did it go? Okay, Shalom. If you were to do a 2-on-2 battle, who would you want to team up with and why? We talked about doing a 2-on-2 battle, right? Somebody suggested this, and I would have never thought of this, and I actually thought, nah, this would be crazy. Me and O Solo, and call it Oh So Serious. I was like, nah, that might be some hilarious. Like we could probably be very, very entertaining, to be honest. When he said that, I was like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of crazy. But then I go online and O Solo posting like, oh, I killed Serious. like, damn, man, I thought we was about to be partners, man. Damn. And according to O Solo, I joined the Illuminati. According to O Solo, he was present when I did an Illuminati ritual. That's what he said. And I guess he believed it. He said he had the girls down there. He didn't know he was. They were my girls, O Solo. Those girls were with me, brother. They weren't sent by the Illuminati to trick us. He said, yes, I remember I was there. Serious Jones, he went down there. He went down there with the girls and shit. I ain't go up there. I'm like, bro, down where? That's why perception is everything. Perception is everything. Whole time I was just sitting there kicking with my peoples, and he thinks we walking into an Illuminati ritual. Crazy. He said, I need to meet up with Lil Woody. Why do I need to do that? Please explain to me why I need to do that, so I can decide whether or not you get to stay here. You gotta explain that one. Why should I meet up with him? That's how I know a lot of y'all don't know me, and YouTube is telling y'all to come here, and y'all telling on yourselves by showing me how lit I am, because look how many strangers are coming in here because this shit is lit. That's why y'all are just calling me random names. You don't know who I am. But I'm actually a legend, and my name is Serius Jones, for the record. You should probably do some homework. You know? What's up, Tamara? How you doing? I like that the ladies is in here, though. Hey, we got some ladies in the building. He said, who is the most famous girl you smashed in the industry? Do people really answer questions like that? Like, what type of man would you be if you was like, oh yeah, I hit this one, I hit that one, I hit this one? Like, I know that's a question niggas want to know, but that's not like a question that you know what I'm saying? I ain't want them to know, bro. And honestly, if you don't know about me, as you see, he's asking me questions about being a P. I'm a player, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had one woman that I squared up with and had a daughter with, you know what I'm saying? And everybody else, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to smash nothing. I don't care about no smash. I'm trying to smash some cash. Hello? Y'all be trying to just smash some ash. I just told y'all I just had some ass just now that was like, can I please give myself to you? And I'm like, sorry, baby. It's different. It's a whole different sandwich. I'm about to sit here with no ass just because I want some cash. I could have some ass pause right now. I could have something pull up, do all the bells and whistles, all the craziness. I'm cool. I'm cool. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Cash smashing. You feel me? You feel me, Camara? That's what we doing. It's cash smashing over here. You know, we need to bust some more shit down. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pick up my ring next week. I gotta pick up my glasses. By the time y'all see me next week, y'all gonna be wearing shades. Y'all gonna be wearing shades by the time y'all see me. Y'all gonna